Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust. Welcome back to Tyranny. We were about to talk to Fifth Eye, so let's go ahead and do that. The binder of Tunon arrives. Squealing with teenager's timbre, the Fifth Eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in need of a trim. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives. But worry not, we'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in a bronze-red regalia of the Crimson Spears. So what's that? The Crimson Spears are the personal gang of the Voices of Nerad. These top enforcers of the chorus answers only to the Archon of Secrets, and all gang members must follow their orders, as if they were the wards of the Archon of Secrets themselves. Okay. In contrast to the poorly equipped mobs they command, the Crimson Spears are armed with fine bronze and rigorous training, and their skills are regularly tested by rivals for their status. In the Scarlet Chorus, even the top gang leaders must be ready to prove their strength. So every position, pretty much, apart from the Voices himself, is contestable. So if you're a Scarlet Fury and want to be in the Crimson Spears, you just go up to one of him and challenge him. If you win, you're in. It's a very interesting concept. The Fifth Eye beckons you to stand close, wagging a blood-spattered glove. Oh, okay. Have you come here to order the Scarlet Chorus to die, so that his favorite might live? That was not how you played it back at the Vellum Citadel, after all. Typical reasoning of a Northman. Disfavored lives matter more than conscripts, no? Okay, that's... Why did he say that? Okay, yeah, we just saved his favorite lives. Yeah, although I don't like the disfavored in some aspects, I think they are worth more from a fighting perspective. I mean, they are pretty much elite guys here, Blood Furies and Mages and what's it called, Bronze Spears, but the standard Chorus guys are complete waste. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Shapes of laughter emanate from under his mask. Why do all these guys have a mask? I don't really get that. Okay, I have other things to do. Well, not really. How has the camp responded to the edict? With mewling, bawling, the occasional orgy, freaking vomitus. A shrill, tittering laughter escapes from under his mask. Oh my god, I can't do that. The bloodlust is there, but so is the fear of failure. Should our glorious horde fail to overrun the citadel, we'll surely all perish. I mean, I don't see the disfavored pulling their weight. Well, more than you do. I trust you're getting your warriors ready for battle. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel, beneath the mountain spire. By the way, this is the picture we see always on the loading screen. I'm not sure if I showed it to you. I guess so. But we've learned this is not their only nest. The Fifth Eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given the pattern of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the Outer Valley. And unless we deal with this second group, they'll attract from behind the mountain if we cross the river. Huh. Not gonna remain silent. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you've let the enemy move freely through the valley? Yeah, let's answer. I'm hurt. Insult my manners of maturity, but do not insinuate that I sit idle when there's blood to be shed. The Crimson Spear claps his fists together. We have dealt with countless Oathbreakers, but one group remains at large. Despite our best efforts, Captain Palax's crew consistently evades and kills our own gangs. So you need to help taking out these Oathbreakers. And while a good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, the smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. They're fighting on their own soil for their own lives. I'm not sure it's possible to conscript them. My last group of scouts returned with a new patch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she's led us to the Venturing Guard's secondary camp. There are shreds of deception in her voice. I could use your help questioning this Varia Cal. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try and take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. So what's our option? I have no time for this. Are a few more conscripts going to change anything at this point? I don't belong to Nerad. What's my help worth? So we could get money maybe out of it. Why not just ask the Archon of Secrets? So let's ask him this. But the Crimson Spear pauses, his body frozen in a shrug. But that is our way. We offer redemption even to those who haven't harmed us. Who have harmed us. Well. Besides, I'm not truly interested in any old conscripts, but rather one specific one. The leader. Captain Barax Florian is one of the finest warriors the Avenging Guard have left. It is double the injury to take from your foe while adding to your own clan. What's my help worth? Let's ask him that, why not? You wound me, Fatebinder. The fifth eye places his hand over his chest, feigning the start of a swoon. And I thought the joy of working for the illustrious Archon of Secrets would be reward enough. But you'd need to be missing half your head to think an expert works for free. Tell me, what will make this worth your while? Could ask for some magic. Honest wage. Let's ask this one. This is maybe a little bit dangerous, but why not? Are you sure I can't interest you with pleasure slaves instead? The fifth eye taps his finger to his mask's chin, a high-pitched groan of contemplation emanating from under his mask. I agree with your conditions. I will share with you some blood chanter lore. Interesting. But I will need time to prepare parchment, and such things will have to wait until the Oathbreakers are silenced and we are no longer forced to act by this edict. So we can get more out of him if we ask. That's useful to know. I will speak with the prisoner. I will meet you there. She's waiting by the other prisoners. Interrogate Varaya. So where is this? I presume these guys. Oh, you come along too. Why is she in fighting stance? I guess it's because I move. Let this... Oh, come on. Let the Fatebinder speak. Very well, fifth eye. So is it her? Avenging Guard prisoner. No, it's her. Lantry. I know this guy. Okay, let's talk to her. Please, someone. I wish to bow before the voices of Nerad. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Avenging Guard lurches forward in agony. Her sore, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one, he flippantly waves at the prisoner, was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Avenging Guard's encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing! The prisoner turns pale a moment, before a look of determination comes over her face. That I wanted a guarantee I'd live and be welcome into the chorus as a captain, then I'll talk. Otherwise, they'll just kill me once I've opened up. I was dumb enough to join with the Avenging Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargain in bronze. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the change of heart? Because I want to live, and you don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions to know that the younger realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kairos is the new strength of the Tears, and I would rather stand with his Archons than be crushed by them. Why should you trust the worth of an Oathbreaker? I suppose I have no answer for that. Mariah's eyes fall to the ground and she swallows nervously. When I joined with the Avenging Guard, I accepted their broken vow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause, one you later came to regret? Well, my surrender is sincere, and I'm willing to bow before the voices of Nerad to prove it. Is bowing before the voices some special thing? I know. Tell him what you know, and I can see to your release. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Palox Florian and his crew. I can lead you through them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at skewered and smoldering corpses around her. She tugs at her restraint, but to no avail. What's she up to? Fifth Eye and her strange behavior push me toward that she's not being honest here. You're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know and I'll see about saving you. And let's not concern him with that. Ooh. Apparently your lying was a subterfuge special skill. Well, you see, shaken by your demand, her lips move wordlessly for several seconds. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you. She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. Behind her, I guess. The tall dark one missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literate one of our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yank the boot of the fallen guardsman. A roll of parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the Fifth Eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll and gives it a read. It's nonsense, just a mash of words. Lather erupts from under the mask. She said she had information. She gives us garbage. Slay this stretch of wasting our time. For wasting our time. He snaps his fingers at a nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatches a long knife from her belt. Do we want her to die? I'm not sure. I heard her say she swears fealty to the voices of Nerat. Yeah, they're always complaining about new recruits. Why not make her one? Uh-oh, I've gained wrath of the Scarlet Chorus. Seeing as you are an expert on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then would you propose to do with her? You're wasting a good slave. Work her until she's broken and feed her to the pigs. Wow, could be hardcore. Send her back as our agent. Not sure this is gonna work. Point to 2 other prisoners. Let's test her loyalty. Variah, kill these guardsmen with something blunt. Why with something blunt? To add a special gore to that? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And they instantly like me for that. Variah looks at the prisoners, wants her allies, and closes her eyes as her bonds are untied. The onlookers snicker and cheer when a heavy rock is placed in her hand. Mouthing something inaudible, she lifts the rock high above her head and smashes it down on the prisoner's skull, wincing back a scream as she hoists the stone over her head a second time to finish the job on the other prisoner. The bloody rock hits the ground and Variah slumps to her knees in defeat a moment later. Good, good. The Fifth Eye places his bloodied hand on the trembling woman's shoulder and nods to her. Welcome to the Scarlet Chorus. Do not fail us. As a pair of soldiers come to lift Variah, the Fifth Eye turns to you, his voice filled with glee. Where's the slave to clean up the offal when you need it? So, first he hated us, or we gained wrath for interrupting him, or the Scarlet Fury rather, and then they like us because my strategy was sound, I would say. So she became a member of the chorus. We're no closer to finding the Oathbreaker's position. Not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Variah, an older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the School of Ink and Queer. That is the school my Edict of Fire made into a volcano, basically. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the rips of the fabric you spot burn scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Read the parchment for yourself. Let's try it. You unroll the parchment and see a message of modest length, written with professional, albeit hasty penmanship. The Tearsmen speak the Canto just like the Northerners, but have half a dozen different ways of writing it. This particular script is unknown to you. Who are you?
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian guard captains. They aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful.
Running a household or army requires a great deal of logistics. And it helps to be literate and capable of maintaining your own records and ledgers. Most dealers employ assistants, known as hired quills. Ah, that makes sense. I know that they I like that they addressed it. They're not just rumbling around with a huge force of arms. You need everything else. Cooks and, I don't know, workers or slaves in the back. Can you read this?
Well, let me see. I can't.
You hold the parchment in front of the bound sage, and his eyes darted down the length of the missive. He reads the words a second time, nodding in silence.
So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
Not really. A few hours? Either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one. So we can force him to do it now. Well, I don't know. Fifth Eye seemed to be quite intelligent, but now I'm pretty sure he's stupid as the rest. They lament that they don't have information, but they are not willing to do anything to get it. He may know something, but he wants to torture him. What use is that? So let's give him a few hours. You read the edict? I don't need to tell you. The sundial is working against us. This adult old bag is just trying to stall us. He's trying to help. Isn't that worth something? Of course, it's worth a great deal. And for that, I'm willing to give him a trial by combat. If he were being brazenly deceptive, I'd just have him killed. But he's earned his shred of hope.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
He obviously has useful information, yet you're willing to let him die for sport.
Clearly you need an education in Scarlet Chorus justice. Anything that satisfies their sick amusement is fair play. If the conquest is any judge, there are no limits to their depravity.
Did Graven Ash castrate you during recruitment, or do you just not know the meaning of the word fun? I'm actually curious.
Well, shut up, both of you. With a shake of his head, the Fifth Eye gives you a shrug. Isn't it obvious? If he is a true enemy of the Overlord, he will perish by our blades. If he can survive, then he is strong, and a strong lead, thus his crimes will not be crimes, but simply the actions of the mighty. What's not to understand? This isn't alchemy. Well, why alchemy? Okay, let's be his champion, why not? Fine, I'll be his champion. This one needs to live.
Good. I like it when Tunon's puppies get their paws dirty.
Why did I gain loyalty to the Verse?
I wouldn't mind taking a swing at some loudmouth chorus braggarts myself.
Okay, so we fight as a gang, not just myself. And the chorus likes it as well. Did you hear that, brothers and sisters? Raising his arms to the sky, the fifth eye roars for all nearby to hear. Trial by combat is upon us! The sage is unbound from the post. Stiff legs nearly buckle as he attempts to walk, and his arms flex and flail in their new freedom. Wiping sweat and grime from his brow, the sage steps close to you with a nervous smile. Rhythmic roaring, the stomping of hundreds of feet in unison flood the camp. In unison, hordemen begin to circle and swirl about, brandishing weapons and cheering. If they got this worked up to fight the enemy, eventually the war would be over by now. Begin the chant of gathering. Let the warriors know that tonight's entertainment will soon commence. Okay, so we are going to fight a group of Oha. They're quite a lot. Brothers and sisters, who among you sets the standard for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong? The fifth eye waves his hands in the air, drawing in a gathering of Chorus soldiers. So 5 apparently. 2 Furies, I see. Our claimants have been assembled. Now let the trial of the Oathbreaker begin. Okay. Wow, I'm in the front row, that's not so good. Win Lantry's freedom from the Scarlet Chorus. Alright. So there are... She has 2 swords, and she has a bow. And there are 3 melee guys, so I have to disengage right away. Or should I wait? Let's do the blood-soaked stone with myself on this one. Barik will do a striking iron attack on her. Then we have Lantry. See, he is a mage. Quill strike. Lantry throws a well-aimed quill at his target, interrupting them. Yeah, why not? Let's put it on the archer. Why? Maybe we can interrupt her.
You ready for this?
Okay. Wow, Verse is already half dead. We have to use a potion here. She is near death, so let's just attack her with Verse. Barik will do... apparently this did not hit. Attack her. Verse there. I myself will get a thrust attack on her. And Lantry, what does he have? Renewal. Lantry restores the party's weapons and armor to pristine condition. Yeah, why not? Is this an area of effect? I wonder... Does it say? Range. Yeah, okay. Allied area of effect. Let's put it on myself. Okay, nice. Quicken. Quickly heals the Fatebinder with a surge of restorative energy. The burst of energy is so invigorating, the Fatebinder is also hastened for a lasting duration. Get this one on myself. Did I do it? Apparently. Clash of Iron. Yeah, let's do this. Can I do it anywhere? Verse. Ooh, apparently you can use attacks that have another weapon, but you have equipped as well. So that's interesting. So we could use her archery to attack here. I myself do the thrust. Let's unpause.
I'm on it.
Okay. Searing Palm. We have to get her out of the way. Lantry is not doing too well. Restoring health instantly.
It's harder than that.
Shit. She's not doing too well, and I'm going down as well. Okay, what else can you do? Titan's Touch. Fill the target with a surge of greatness, granting them a bonus to might and vitality. So the bad thing is that they're both killing her, so Barik needs to interrupt Iron Trolling. Barik and the Fatebinder both bang on their shields and armor, harassing an enemy. The target is compelled to attack Barrett for a short time, while the Fatebinder's mocking gestures leave the enemy confused. Okay, let's do this on the Scarlet Fury. Why not? Come on.
Sorry about that.
On this one. Is she doing anything? Get this on her. Excellent. So she's going down. I myself get some... Actually, I think we did it. Oh, Lantry did go down. That's not good. Oh shit! I am very much hurt. You come on, kill her, please. Yeah, he's done. And you can do a striking iron attack. This one. Okay. I did go down, that's not good. Uh-oh, we are not looking too hot. So she's near death, that's fine, and Barrick is still tanking.
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Shit. And I'm burning, that's not good. Come on, attack! What is she doing?
Bleed out.
Shit, she went down as well. I think I lost this one. Oh my god, this sucks. I might have to reload for quite some time.
Ugh, got dark all of a sudden.
Okay, no, this won't work. I did something wrong. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, this was it. Holy crap. Yeah, okay. Well, the difficulty is high and I'm not the best player, so we might see this quite a lot. I thank you all for watching for this Let's Play, this playthrough. I am gonna fast forward to the point where we have to fight the group again. Maybe do something different. I will see you in the next episode. See you soon.